This is your start button.
Cool. So, we're just gonna go.
Are you ready?
Hold on.
This is serious time.
Right.
There's some serious start button there. So this is Goldeneye on the N64, any percentage. And I think the first question that most people want to know is why does he look down or up all the time? It is to reduce calculations done by the N64, so basically it reduces lag. Therefore you can win like a few tenths of a second over like a couple minutes. Yeah, it will not be half an hour looking at the ground, but most of the straightaway running, yeah, you'll probably see him just looking downwards. Here you're gonna see him using grenades to simulate damage boost from right behind him. On this level it may win 1 or 2 seconds overall.
Got the fast cinema skip.
Oh yeah.
It's actually kind of difficult on that level because there's lag at the ending. Saves like a half a second. Missed one.
Yeah, he was using the sniper rifle there because he needed 8 shots to destroy all the locks, and the sniper has exactly 8 shots. But unfortunately he missed one, so we had to reload. And again, for those who just tuned in, the reason why he was looking down most of the time is to reduce the lag, and it wins time overall. For England,
Thanks,
no.
Akisto.
For ESA.
Can be a pretty troll level with all the guards. Oh, grenade. I don't want to shoot the grenade.
Has that happened before, Ilu?
It has happened before. It's a small chance, but it can happen, so... I prefer not to shoot too much around the guards pulling grenades. Saving an extra hostage to be sure, but I got a decent hostage completion, so.
The chat is going all right.
That has also failed during races for some people. I think I failed it once sometime on a race.
You mean that the explosion didn't go through and that the...
No, that's 100% consistent unless you blow it up too late or too early.
This used to be one of my favorite levels to do.
A little bit different strat now on the RTA run. No need to watch the cinema. So it's faster to just run to that guard instead of waiting for him to get into a different position by watching cinema. I got the warp. The warps in Goldeneye work basically by, you create a lag spike by switching weapons. So the lag spike makes you get through a crack that normally would be smaller cracks, you know, that would be like impossible to get through otherwise.
Yeah, so you just briefly open a door or a staircase.
Yeah.
If at that same moment you swap weapons, you get like some sort of glitch or a damage boost that can actually make you warp through that animation.
Exactly.
And sometimes it can get you through an entirely shut down door that you can't even open, which will be shown later on in the run. Are you going for it, by the way?
Yeah, jungle.
I mean depot, the door on depot.
Yeah, that would be kind of ridiculous to go for, actually. It took me like 8 hours to get only one warp, so it's kind of 1 in 100 tries.
So you're not going to go for it?
Nah, it would be just pointless.
Okay, but let me explain what I tried to say is on the level depot, there is a level where a recently discovered trick is where a door that cannot be opened, but with the weapon switching you could still go through. It saves, what, a second or two in total?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
2
roughly.
seconds. Because you don't have to go all the way around, up and down the stairs. The chances of success is very slim, so he's not going to go for it. However, in jungle we're going to see a similar trick but a lot easier to pull off. And this trick is quite easy to master actually. Sometimes it doesn't work, but that's very, very rarely. Yes, this is a fairly new game. It's pretty much recently released. Just confirming a question in the chat.
Okay.
Oh, you got the good one.
One of the best ones.
Yeah, the flight recorder can spawn in like 5 or 6 locations. One or two of them is extremely trollish. It's far away and quite hard to see from the bat. So we got a positive one. Which game do you actually prefer, Illudude? Perfect Dark or Goldeneye? Since you run them both.
I like them both. Like, it's hard to choose between the two, to be honest. Lately, I prefer the Perfect Dark though, because there's been a lot more new tricks found in that one. It's possible next time maybe I'll run Perfect Dark instead.
But overall, which game did you have the most fun with?
Might be actually Perfect Dark, but the popularity of Goldeneye keeps me dragging back to this game.
The guy that gives commentary sounds Dutch. I completely disagree with you.
There's this one, and the next one is also a very easy level. There's like no chance of dying or anything. After that, there's a few more difficult levels, which I'll try to keep my focus there.
Oh yeah, another question that's pretty important to clarify. Why do you run sideways? It's if you run sideways, you have two different directions to give you speed, and the average is higher than running one of them. Like if you run forward and sideways combined, the sideways speed is actually adding up. It saves about it's like 20% faster in total, walking forward or strafing. It actually no longer really works in modern games, really, where sometimes running is combined with sprinting or alternating, and they cancel each other out. Under this old game, you just have two directions to accumulate speed, and overall it's just faster to go sideways. So if you ever see a player playing a modern game and he's running sideways, it's most likely that he start learning FPS by using Goldeneye. And I can confirm that every running game, every shooting game, I try to strafe, walking sideways. But I haven't really found a game that it actually works, apart from Goldeneye and Perfect Dark. Back. People are in the chat are eager to see the watch, the Goldeneye watch. You actually have one. Can you show it on camera for a bit? Back here is actually showing a Goldeneye watch you can buy online. It has the Goldeneye start layout. Absolutely fantastic. So, I'm gonna order one afterwards. I want one as well. It's just a must-have for Goldeneye players. Brings back so many memories. Yes, the watch also shoots, but he ran out of bullets. Okay, you might want to pay attention at the end of this level. What he's trying to do is warp through the wall. There's a very small crack between the elevator door and the wall, and with swapping weapons you can actually boost through it. But that's actually hard to pull off. Chet is going crazy over the ass of Natalia. That's polygon ass though. Back in the days, that's the best you're gonna get.
That mine actually went through the wall, same with this one. So I don't need to bother with this later on. If C comes up now. Okay, yeah, I got it.
This is actually the first time I've seen this trick being pulled off. He's holding back information from me anyway. Okay, so in this next few moments, you're gonna see two type of guards. One with a hat, one without a hat. The one without are going to shoot Natalia. You might want to prevent that. The guards with a hat are going to kill James Bond. That's their primary target. But since this is agent mode, you might want to focus your priority on the headless guards. Hat with a T, not hat with H-E-A-D. It will be funny to see guards running around without a head. Yeah, it can be a range actually. There are a few codes running around where people actually like completely destroy the layout of the guards. One actually is a legit trick, which is a cheat code in Goldeneye multiplayer, and they can also be activated in single play, where all the characters have like DK heads, like huge heads. Where's Goose? I think Goose is in the States right now. A rough estimate, but we're currently in Europe.
wait for Natalia to complete there. She has to run to another elevator.
States. Who's this Canadian? Yeah, I'm sorry. That's actually true, yeah, he is. My bad, my bad. That's what I said, I just give a rough estimate. I didn't say he was from the States, I just say he is in the States. But Akuma, apart from the blue screen we had, GTA 5 went very well. Apart from some RNG, but skill-wise and execution-wise, I'm quite happy with our run. Not sure how long you were around to watch it. We had like 7 hours and 21 minutes, which was KV's and my personal best as well in co-op. And that also includes all the dirt and the blue screen.
Level.
During the beginning of this level, there was a small cutscene. Sometimes you want to skip it, and in this level you do not want to skip it. It's because to attract certain guards, some mechanics that happens during the cutscene as well, that benefit if you trigger it later on.
Nice.
And therefore you got like a headshot right now. This is actually very good for... Are you ready for time?
Yeah. When it's face out.
Hit it. Nice. Woo!
I'm really happy with that.
What's your personal best for this category?
22:11.
This is not bad then for a marathon. Congratulations,
Yeah,
man.
Thing is, my goal was sub 23, and yeah, I smashed that. So
All right.
I'm very happy with this. Very happy with this. I was a bit shaky in the beginning, but
I
yeah.
could feel the couch trembling
yeah.
a little bit.
I managed to keep it together. Yeah.
That's very good 22.
Yeah, very nice.
First sub 23 in a marathon.
Yeah, exactly. It's a
Yeah.
marathon.
We got an MR marathon record here.
Yeah.
Good job.
They'll do 100%.
Huh?
They'll do 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, within the remaining 6 minutes. Let's go, you can do it. You can do it. Just do it!
Maybe I could have time
100%
for the
in
bonus
6
levels, but they don't get activated on any percent.
Yeah.
A great run.
Thank you.
Nice job.